if you've ever wondered what 308 slugs look like, here you go. You're welcome. I've just been on that late night. Get back in there. A late night slug hunt. Honest to God. Disgusting. Get, mate, come on. Back, get. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to have to go and find a new home for these lads because it's certainly not in the greenhouse. Morning. Today is Monday. I've got a busy day today. I've got some bare root strawberries here that need to be potted on. I've got some strawberries down here that need to be potted on. All that lettuces down there needs to be thinned out. I've got 1,000,001 flower seeds to plant. And it is, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? It's 34.1 degrees in here today. It is a hot time. Carrots. I need to thin out carrots. They're a joke. Sorry, I'm taking my glasses off because they're streaming up because it's that damn hot in here. Yeah, I'm going to crack on, get busy and catch you soon, I guess. This morning's little experiment. We're going to plant some Naked Man orchids. I've never grown an orchid before, but they look a bit fun, don't they? The carrots, I've thinned them out a lot. There is still a cluster of them there, but I don't think I can thin them more. They don't like to be moved, and I have moved them, so I'm aware I've probably already done the wrong thing. But they've been thinned out. The strawberries I've planted in those buckets there and there. I keep hitting my head on that one, which is a bit of a pain in the derriere. I think now I've got Tromontinos down here. These really need a bigger pot. That's not loving its life, nor is that. So I think I might plant them on. And here I've got two, is it called Little Gem Sweet Corn, Rainbow Gem Sweet Corn? Anyway, the theory is it'll grow corn in the cob that's rainbow coloured. So I must pot them on. I still don't know if they need to go in a raised bed or a pot. I'm thinking a pot purely because they can be moved, but I might regret that decision because, well, there's not really much space for pots, is there? I filled this tub with compost. I think I'm going to put 2 Tromontinos here and maybe the sweet corn in a pot each. In my head, both of these plants are going to get really big. But yeah, I hummed and hawed about putting them in a raised bed, but I just think it's not the answer. I'm going to put some of this fish blood and bone where I'm going to pot it on. I'm not 100% sure that all plants need the same nutrients, so I don't know if this particular plant needs fish blood and bone, but it's getting it today anyway. That's all I know. Pop that on the edge. I think it is far too big a pot for this size of plant, but at the same time I'm also aware that they're going to grow. We were actually looking up Tromontinos the other night, and apparently they can grow, well, they've got runners that grow up to 8 metres long, so I feel like we might have a fairly sizable plant on our hands. Yeah, that's needing potted on. Look at the roots on that. Definitely needs to be potted on. Maybe I'll just rub some of this blood and bone around the edges, because the leaves on that one were getting really quite yellow, so I don't think it was loving its life. Right, done. Now then, let's do the same for the rainbow sweet corn. Now then, I think this pot will be too little long term, but you know what? I don't really have much other option at the minute. Probably need to buy some more pots, to be fair. That stuff stinks, absolutely stinks. Now then, I don't know how easy these are going to be. Oh, what the bloody hell is that? Get out of there! Oh, God, that was some kind of centipede thing. Ugh. I don't want that. I mean, flipping sweet corn. Right, let's see what like the roots are on this and how easy it's going to be to... Whoa! They're quite tangled together. I think we just have to be quite gentle because I don't want to break any of the roots, to be fair. It's really hard to know what roots are Oh, there we go, there we go. Perfect. Right, let's get this one in first. But I have another 2 sweet corn plants. In fact, no, maybe 4 actually sweet corn plants inside. So they probably need bigger pots. That might be a job for this afternoon. Put plenty of that blood and bone in the roots. And then bed it in. And I'll give that a good water. But I think they look okay actually there. Happy enough with that. So I've got a tray of really oversown lettuce. I'm going to try and separate it out. I don't know how much success we're going to have, but I think each one probably needs to be in a yogurt pot or be separated in some way, because this is never... I think they're just going to outcompete each other. Like, that's madness. So I'm hopeful they'll go in these yogurt pots. I don't know if I should pop out like a cell at a time. Let's just do it. Let's not beat around the bush, as it were. It is a hot one in here today. It's what, 32 degrees? I'm contemplating planting some more edamame. Oh God, look at my hands. Edamame seeds and these cucamelon seeds. So I planted edamames initially in, can you see, these little cells, but I've just made a ground discovery. They're actually rotten. They need little moisture, and I think it was just too damp for them. So I think I'm going to plant more in bigger pots. Not that I need anything, because honestly there is no space in this greenhouse. The little one's chock-a-block too. We've even teamed to hanging stuff on the roof. But I also think all of these are beetroot, and these actually, and they're very much overcrowded. I'm probably going to have to go and thin them out. Probably should harden them off, but you know what, I think I'm just going to stick them out. They can take the chance. God, it is hot in here today. I've just discovered our first little beetroot is poking up. I actually don't know at what point you pull them. I mean, in my head, if it's poking up above the earth like that, it's ready. But equally over here, this lad, I mean, it just seems to be a bit lanky. At least there's a bit of girth on that one. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to wait till Laura comes home and she'll tell me, because I've never actually grown beetroot before. Like the ones over here, yeah, see, there's just nothing to them. Whereas him, I think he's full of promise. I just came out to check on these little guys, and look, the water lily's not dead. In fact, it's very much alive because it's flowering. I'm really chuffed for that. Over there, actually, that's the other plant. I don't think it's in such good shape. I want to see, look how many tadpoles we have. Like, there's just far too many. The apple tree has got some kind of, I don't know, furry stuff on it. We found little bugs, so it is outside the greenhouse in solitary confinement. I'm going to give it a cheeky wee spray with this. Oh, I nearly sprayed the cat. With the neem oil. Apparently neem oil is good for, well, getting rid of most pests, I think. Yeah, I think I'll have to spend a few days out here until we can put it back in, because apparently it's highly contagious, whatever disease this has. Laura did look it up, I can't remember, if I'm totally honest. But yeah, a good spray of neem oil I think will be alright. Just made an exciting discovery. We've got our first flower on the strawberry plants. The ones outside are not doing too well, but the ones in here are doing great. Willow! Willow! No! Willow! Out! Willow! Oh my days. Come on, get out of here. Why are cats so arrogant? Go on, away you go. No, not a care in the world. In other news, we've got peas aplenty. Look at them all. Peas everywhere. And I even, well, every little flower is going to be a pea in it, but peas, none of them are particularly fat yet, but they're coming. We've got little baby ones up here. Got the Tromoncino planted out. I don't actually know that that's looking too happy, but it's just been moved, and plants don't like to be moved, so we'll give that we'll give it a bit of time, see what happens. The radishes are doing great. Something's been nibbling on that despite my best efforts with a slug hunt. Onions look good. Radishes over here. Again, probably oversowed them, but hey ho, more radishes here. Somebody's been nibbling on that and all. Yeah, so far so good, I think. And we've got one little rogue carrot growing here because initially we put carrots in this bed and none of them grew. So we put radishes in and one's decided to pop up. Gonna plant out some broccoli. It has been hardened off. I'm quite worried that the broccoli is in fact cucumber because I think they've jumped ship. But I'm gonna stick a few of them in and hope for the best. If they're cucumbers, they definitely won't grow, but I think that maybe is broccoli. Some of the stuff we planted isn't doing particularly well. See what happens. I might try and make a sort of cold frame or something. Seeing as it's such a nice day, I thought I'd do a cheeky wee wild garden tour. So the willows are, well, they're budding, they're doing well. There's just tulips popping up everywhere. These gorgeous little purple flowers. More tulips over here. Cat. Yeah, just, especially this is my favourite bit actually, over here. It's just beautiful. I've had so many bees, which I really appreciate. Like, just look at them. Bloody beautiful. The wildflowers that we planted on the cardboard, a few of them are actually germinating too, which I'm delighted about because we've had zero success with them. But yeah, that's the wild garden at the minute. For the love of fuck, what are you doing? You can't be lying on that. It's my wildflower seeds. Oh man. This one's doing a bit of banging today. How's your experience?
Hey?
How's your experience banging?
Alright.
Working for you?
Really?
No? What are you up to?
I'm trying to take the nails out of this wood.
Ah. Do you need a bit of brawn to help you, or you?
Eh?
Do you need a bit of brawn to help you, or?
Well, there's a lot of nails to come out.
Mm. What are you making?
Maybe compost tape first.
Compost tape? Well, I'll leave you to the bang and I'm going to go plant some beetroot.
Okay.
Know where I'm not wanted. Gonna pot on this beetroot. I think 4 is probably, maybe 6 will be plenty for this size of bed. Please excuse the noise, this one is still banging. Yeah, let's get the beetroot in. Seems she's done with the banging and she's at the drilling. Screwing, sorry. What are you up to?
Still making my bed.
How are you getting on?
Right.
Good. I feel like you're very quiet today, Trish.
Quite.
Alright then. Crack on. So I'm having an absolute ball ache. I can't decide what to plant where. Initially I thought I would put the courgettes and the cucumbers together. Turns out they outcompete each other and don't get on. So the courgettes is probably going to have to go with either root veg or potentially the onions. Onions like lots of water, cucumbers don't. Like, honestly, who knew this was so complicated? All I know is I've got 20 million seeds that have germinated and are completely outgrowing the pots that they're in. And I don't know where I'm going to put them long term. And then I'm trying to toss up between, you know, the things that need heat needs to stay in here, the things that can do without being outside should go outside, but then I'm aware it's maybe frost next week. Jeez Louise.